All right, welcome back to your news here at 6 o'clock. Countries all around the world are trying to make a trade deal with the U.S. by Friday to meet President Trump's tariff deadline, and that includes Canada, one of the United States' largest trading partners. Fox's Caroline Elliott joining us live from Toronto tonight with the latest on negotiations. Caroline.
Well, those trade negotiations just got a little more complicated, Anthony. This afternoon, the White House announced a 50% tariff on copper cables and wiring. And for those big-time exporters like Canada, this is going to have an impact. We're told that the U.S. and Canada are at an intense phase of negotiations right now, and it's unclear if the two can make an agreement by Friday. Those countries that don't make that August 1st deadline will start paying reciprocal tariffs by the end of the week. So again, this is really the 11th hour right now, and we're seeing that range go from a 10% baseline tariff to as high as 50% in some cases. And this time around, Trump says there will not be any further extensions, clarifying this on Truth Social this morning by saying, quote, "The August 1st deadline is the August 1st deadline. It stands strong and will not be extended."
We look at the country and how the country's treated us, and lots of other things go into the equation. And we make a decision as to what that tariff will be. And so India was one of the highest in the world. They had won 175%, and higher than that. You know, there's another higher one is Canada. They've been charging our farmers 200%, 300%, 400% for years, and nobody did anything about it.
Here in Canada, a lot of people are anxious to find out what a new trade deal with the U.S. could look like. Earlier this year, Trump slapped a 50% tariff on aluminum and steel and a 25% tariff on auto imports from Canada. Now, those industry-specific tariffs have devastated parts of Canada's economy. Canadian leaders say trade disruptions will just keep hurting people on both sides of the border. And this afternoon, the U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman said Americans are already paying more for certain products.
Inflation has continued to ease, while increased tariffs are pushing up prices in some categories of goods.
The Trump administration recently reached deals with the EU and Japan, but Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney says Canada will not rush into a bad deal. Anthony.